Yeah. Heck, man. American pickers ain't got nothing on me, man. Hello, junkers, resellers, scrappers, dumpster divers.
50s.
Oh, man, we're just all a bunch of junkies. So today, we actually had something happen with eBay and shipping that we thought we'd just throw out there just so if anybody else is having any issues, don't know exactly what's going on.
I'm really curious to know if anybody else out there is having the same
issues. As you can see, Miss Kitty is, you can go over to the Idaho Hillbilly and see, man, we got bear-tooth mushrooms she's cutting up and harvesting. That's over at the other channel. And I'm working on the old dog out there. But, so tell them that Miss Kitty
okay,
was
so yesterday, you know, as a reseller, you probably have kind of a routine of what day you do what and all that kind of stuff. Well, yesterday was making drafts day for me. I take the pictures and make a draft, and then
I'll come in and do the
he comes in,
and
and after the draft is done, then he'll come in and do the rest of it. So I pulled up my first one, which was a hard good. It was a Coke bottle, maybe, or
a Boise Coke bottle.
Yeah, really cool. And I'm getting all my, everything's going smooth. I get down to the shipping, and we use calculated shipping. We always charge our customers shipping, let them pay for it. And it will only allow me to select first class, United States Post Office first class, and the bottle weighs over a pound, just over a pound, with the box and the packing material. So I can't ship it first class, but it will allow me to, even though I put the weight in. So I got United States Post Office first class, United States Post Office priority, FedEx and UPS, and all of the options on both of the FedEx and the UPS, but no parcel select for the United States Post Office. Okay, you know, I can deal with that. You know, I can work around that. That's not a problem. For me, it's not a problem, but for my customer, it is.
And she's a shipping guru, man. We've been doing the online sales for close to 20 years now.
So if I would, normally I put first parcel select, because that shows them the lowest cost shipping, and then I'll put priority underneath that. I don't use FedEx because our closest drop-off is way too far away. There's not a FedEx drop-off anywhere close. And the last time I tried to ship FedEx, I called and asked to schedule a pickup, and they told me that they were going to charge me $15 for a pickup. So FedEx is out of the question for me. And that's any of their home deliveries or their inexpensive services. They're expensive. It doesn't matter. I just can't use FedEx. Yeah. UPS I can use because I do have a location that I can drop off that's close. But it's pretty expensive, you know, on a 2-pound item compared to parcel select. So I'll put parcel select and then priority. And 99% of the time the customer's going to choose the parcel select because they pay less. But with a 2-pound item, it's actually, from our cost, because we get the discount, it's about the same. So I always ship priority. So and then that way the customer is getting the lowest cost shipping charged to them, and they get it sooner. They get it sooner than they expect. It has insurance, you know. So that's just how we prefer to list our items. But I can work around the priority. So I get 3 hard goods drafts made. And my 4th item is a book in nonfiction, category nonfiction. And all my options, again, are the same. First class, USPS, USPS priority, UPS, and FedEx. No media mail.
Yeah. That will not work for us.
That one will not work for me because I can't. The customer would just end up paying way too much. So I start the whole customer service.
Yeah, but show how much, but because it cost us to ship a book, you know, media mail is like what, $2.80 to ship it first class. If it's not over a pound, because man, we have a lot of books that are over a pound. Sometimes we have boxes of books, and we sell thousands, literally thousands of books, and because they don't sell. But she said throw that in there. Yeah. But so anyway, so it's $2.80 to ship a book versus $7.90 or something like that.
Well, that would
depending
be
on the weight of the
priority.
book.
Right, depends on the weight of the book. That would be, if it's a smaller book, I can put it into a flat rate.
But it's still, and then they're getting ready to raise the rates. I mean,
Right.
it's still a lot
Right.
more than media. Not having Media Mail on there, I will take my books and sell somewhere else.
Because
and
who wants to pay that?
We've got, I don't even know what the count, man, we've got
A lot of
a
books.
bazillion books on.
And a bazillion to list.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah.
so I start my customer service quest with eBay, and I've had a ton of positive experiences with eBay customer service. So I'm not trying to ditz on that, but this was one of those ones that will turn people off of eBay.
Yeah, especially when they can't even speak English.
So the first representative I get, she could not grasp the idea that I was not trying to purchase postage. And I kept on reiterating to her, I am trying to list an item. I want my customer to have the best options for shipping. I don't have those options anymore in my listing. Please help. Well, you can just go to the post office and buy. That's not my issue.
That's not an option.
I mean, that's not my issue. So,
well, I guess it would be an option.
well, it wouldn't be an option for my customer, though.
No,
I still
because
have to
they
charge
still
my
have to pay, right,
customer
because they don't
the
get offered the
$8.
Media Mail.
Right. So I ended up just, thank you, goodbye, hung up.
Well, actually, she didn't say goodbye, and she didn't say thank you. She just hung up.
I just hung up. So I immediately went back, and because sometimes when you have bad customer experiences, not
back
necessarily
after a while.
just with eBay, you just call back and try to get a different representative. So I called back and got a different representative, and this gentleman, he understood that I was trying to list, but he didn't understand that the problem with not being able to have Media Mail, that my customer would then have to pay a higher cost. And he said, well, just list it with the options that you have, and then when they pay too much for the shipping, reimburse them. Well, who's going to pay $8 to ship a book when they, every other listing on eBay is $3?
Yeah.
They're not going to do it. Why would they
Exactly.
pick my listing over the $3 shipping listing? So I had to hang up with him too.
But you told him thank you.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was a little bit more of a pleasant conversation. No, I wouldn't say pleasant, but it wasn't as aggravating. So then I went to chat, and I got another representative, third representative, and he was really trying hard to help me. He understood the problem. He understood from the customer's aspect. He understood my frustration. And we sat on chat for probably an hour he was trying to
This is after an hour and a half already.
trying to recreate my problem. And it wasn't just one active draft that I was trying to do. It was many of them. So we're trying to recreate, and he actually told me, this one actually told me that the parcel select is no longer, or parcel is United States Post Office parcel is no longer available on eBay, is what he told me. So of course I Google it, and I can't come up with any thing to back him up on that.
My thinking on it is it's political.
Yeah.
Is what my thinking, and that I have no idea. I have no proof. I haven't researched it. I really don't give a crap. But obviously FedEx and UPS somehow is lining eBay's. eBay's getting a cut or something, because they're almost, it seemed like to us, and this is since they've changed into this new, got away
Managed
from
payments.
PayPal. We never had no problems
Never
when we were doing
problem.
it through PayPal.
No. I
And,
always purchased my shipping through PayPal. They did not control in any way what I did, and I was able to.
And up till this, everything's been going smooth as far
with
as getting our
managed
money.
payments.
And I'm not still not happy. We put money over into PayPal so that I can still, because I love
keep
PayPal.
using it. Yeah, we love
So
PayPal.
so anyway, so whatever eBay's got, man, but I think it's a political, or somebody's getting some bucks, some kickback, obviously, and trying to do away with the post. We love the postal service, man, and
I
that's
love the post office.
that's what we other than if it's big, motorhome or some big thing, or too big for the postal service, man. It's everything goes postal service for us, and it will not. And which Miss Kitty, of course, being the smart guru that she is, but without Media Mail, man, she's in there talking to people. I'm not doing things, thinking about it, and I'm thinking, I'll start another website.
Yeah.
You know, that last one didn't turn out good, but the first one that we did, when we did it by ourselves and took care of it, you know, and I thought, dude, I'll just do that and start getting the book name out there and start selling them on Etsy and stuff like that. But of course, Miss Kitty,
I figured it out. So I was on chat with him, and he was trying really hard. And after that amount of time, I had to get on with the rest of my routine, you know, nightly,
busy,
doing
man.
dinner,
Winter's
and
coming.
all that kind of stuff. The sun was going down. I wanted to take a shower before the water got on the hook. You know, that kind of stuff I wanted to get done. So I excused myself from the chat conversation, and he said that he'd get back to me, and he did this morning. He sent me a message, and basically there's no fix for it. So what I did, I figured out how to do it. I found an active listing of ours that showed media mail, and I also did this with the Parcel Select, that showed the media mail. In your active listings, you can see on the left hand side where it says edit with a drop arrow. If you click the arrow and the drop menu comes up, scroll down, and there is a create template, and you can create a template off of that active listing. Create a template, rearrange the whole template for just a generic whatever, whether it was for the Parcel Select or for the books. So now I have a template that allows me to select the media mail and allows me to select the Parcel Select, which is a terrible way around. I would much rather have a eBay provided listing tool that was accurate, that I didn't have to go in around the back door to do it, but I got it figured out.
So we'll get her done. So we'll still be able to do our books and on there and stuff. Like I said, man, dude, books, you know, you got that one fool, but dude, books are our, I mean, that is our bread and butter. That is, you know, books have helped buy this place. Books, you know, are huge to us.
And one of the problems that I will have is that when those items sell, and I've already had this problem with managed payments, we sell a book and we list it in a category other than nonfiction, and on eBay there are shipping labels. You cannot select media mail in certain categories. So if you list the item in a category that doesn't support media mail, you cannot ship media mail. So what I've been doing since we have been using managed payments, because in the past people would pay with PayPal, I would just print off a PayPal. I never even really knew that there was a problem with media mail. So what I have to do now is just copy their address, go over to PayPal, print, and then upload the tracking number back to eBay, which is
it's just more steps and more time. It's
more
just
steps,
a bunch of crap.
But I'm going to have to do that with the Parcel Select stuff now too, because I don't believe that eBay will have that supported selection. But I hardly ever ship parcel posts. So.
You know, one of the things that kind of surprises me about the listing, you know, like under a different category, because it's not under nonfiction.
Right.
I don't put all my books under nonfiction. You know, if I'm doing a
gold panning.
book, really good
example.
And the crazy thing is about gold panning or prospecting or whatever, is if you go into the category, or just like Western, if you go into Western under the category, you know, and then it's got the little arrow and it puts you over, you know, to narrow it down to what is Western or what is, you know, going on with the prospecting. When you get down to the end, it will ask, you know, if it's a tool or whatever, and it'll have books.
Right.
So you're still,
sometimes.
Well, a lot of the ones I do.
Will.
You know, when I'm not doing it in actual, you know, books, nonfiction. That's it. You know, man, I want more details to get, you know, that customer to that book.
Right.
So like under Western, but yet it still pulls that same crap with the. So even the categories that you break down and have books,
it still doesn't.
It still doesn't.
media
Yeah,
mail.
it's just
even if you select and so the last several months since we've been on managed payments, we could still use that system. Select media mail, because it was an option on the listing. They pay media mail. You go to print the label. There's no media mail option. You have to go over to PayPal.
So you got to figure it out, or you're going to be paying not $2.80. You're going to be paying $6 or $8.
Depending on what it is. So.
And then
you guys having any of those issues? Share.
Yeah, share if you're having any of those issues, man. And
I went on to the eBay community and looked around. Nothing. I Googled nothing. So I you know, when you do that and you're selling on eBay, you think, oh, is it me?
Yeah.
Is eBay singling me out? Is it just me?
Yeah, never said
Yeah.
I just lost. There was something else that I was going to talk about that
About eBay?
about eBay, something I was doing. Crap.
No,
I had it,
man.
man, and you freaking
Interrupted you?
yeah.
I interrupted you?
You
No.
do that. Yeah, you may not do it on camera as much, but I don't ever get a word in edgewise around her normally. But that's so, man. There's if you're having any issues with that, or the new, not everybody's on the managed payments either. So I really
Yeah, I
don't
bought
get
something
what's
from a
going
lady,
on.
and we just started a conversation through the message
You're still
system.
emailing back and forth.
I haven't heard from her for a little while, and she was talking about fees, and I said, well, we switched over to managed payments, and I you haven't, knock on wood, haven't had any major issues with it. And she's like, managed payments? What's managed payments? I'm like, oh, here's a seller that doesn't know anything about managed payments. So
man, yeah, so I don't know, man. I just gotta kind of go with that's the thing, is ours, and man, luckily for us, if eBay did really screw up and screw themselves, man, I mean, we've been in this business for so long, man, we just transitioned, but we have been doing eBay for, like I said, getting close to 20 years, and it's a huge part of our business.
It really
we don't rely on it, 100%, but it's definitely made it a lot easier to live our lifestyle, and I don't have to pack my crap all over the damn country, which we are actually going to be doing a show.
Yes, we are.
In 2 weeks.
Yes.
And we'll let everybody know where that's going to be and stuff, for
closer.
anybody that's local and stuff like that as it gets closer, and to make sure the weather and the vehicle and we get all our crap together and all that. But yeah, we're going to set up at and I haven't really been putting it out there because which we probably should here because it's getting close.
It's
a couple of
weeks.
2
2 weeks.
That's going to be in New Plymouth, Idaho. A brand new building, the event center and stuff. So it's actually kind of in the family. Well, it will be in the family. Yeah, it's Shaney's or Kevin's girlfriend Shaney runs the place.
Yes.
So it's gonna be a
family owned.
But is it gonna be a bazaar? Or
a bazaar. I think it's called a bazaar.
And we're gonna be
the only junkers.
Yeah, probably the only junkers. We don't usually do a bunch of. Well, we've done Christmas bazaars and stuff.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
The antiques, so we're gonna put some stuff together for that. So put that on your calendar, man. You can come out and buy some of my junk.
Say hi.
There was something else I was going to talk about eBay and just
gone.
Yeah, there was something about
Was it about listing?
Yeah.
When you're doing your listings?
Yeah, but I can't remember what it was. That's it, man. Do you have anything else along that line? So, man, hopefully I ain't having any of them problems. And,
yeah, I got to get back to my mushrooms.
I hope eBay gets that
straightened out.
Yeah, I hope they fix that down the. Hopefully soon. So, other than that, man. Keep your eye on the skyline and your nose to the wind. If you're out there treasure hunting, hope you find some color in the bottom of your pan.
See ya.
See ya.